Good friend, it's one of my favorite. It just looks like any old cowboy guitar. Was actually, but you know, it was actually made in 1935.
Wow. You have this finger-picking technique.
Yes, well, because I couldn't afford an amplifier, I couldn't play in a rock band, so not immediately. So I borrowed friends' acoustic guitars, and I learned how to finger pick because they wanted me to play in folk clubs and places like that. So, well, basically the thumb plays on the bottom strings and the fingers play on the top. And then you develop it from like the singing nun style, where you've got, you know, one beat per thumb, but you develop it where you're going 4 beats to the bar. So the thumb is actually going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's playing on strings 5, 4, 6, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4. You have to get that through your head. To get through my head, that took a long time. And then you have to try and get your fingers to go through in the spaces in between, which took even longer. So you're starting to do a little bit of orchestration, and then you just develop that, and then you start breaking the rules. And I started breaking the rules pretty quick, and the thumb would start moving up where the fingers go, and the fingers would start coming down where the thumb should be. So you're starting to play where your fingers and your thumbs are kind of all getting mixed up, and you're sort of bubbling along.
Just a bit of a rebel, aren't you, really?
Yeah.
There is one riff that is more famous than any riff almost, and it really it really changed Dire Straits. I mean, Dire Straits, it brought Dire Straits to new heights. Do you know which riff I mean?
Yeah, that would be Sultans of Swing. That would be which was and they sent the first album away, and originally I had the song Sultans of Swing. I originally had it. I was playing it on an acoustic guitar and another tuning. There was a whole different tune which I've completely forgotten, just as well. When I got the electric guitar, the Fender, I started to play, and the way that guitar could make that guitar sound, it started to show me another way of playing the song, and so I just rewrote the song and never changed a word of the lyrics at all, I don't think.
Can you play them?
Well, it was just that. It just starts like this. And...
For Dire Straits?
Yeah, Mark, in 1989 came to New York City. A friend of mine, Greg DeVerna, who lives here, we were sitting down recounting the story. He says, if I'm not mistaken, 10 years ago, I think he came to see you. We played at the Lone Star,
okay.
the Lone Star, and Mark came to see us, and he came and said, do you have any interest in being in Dire Straits? And I said, oh my gosh, yeah, I would love to be, but I just signed a new contract with MCA Records, and I kind of struggled for 6 or 7 years trying to get some songs on the radio and wasn't very successful, and I just really believed in this new union and the record I'd just made, and I didn't know if anything was going to happen, but I turned down a pretty good deal, just to kind of take a shot, and then it turned out to be, I would have loved to have done it. Musically, I really admire him so much, but as a career move, I finally made one right. It's raining down in Houston. I got a bolt around my heel. Every foot put me on the stage. She says I'm through with you. She thinks I'm gonna miss her. Someone tell her that she's wrong. Going back to Oklahoma, boys, 'cause that's where I belong. I need one good ride to be satisfied. Come on, Oklahoma borderline. If we roll all night, she'll be coming in the sight. Come on, Oklahoma borderline. I don't need no Texas girl dogging me around. May it be an okay son, but I still been to town. Those Oklahoma City girls, they always treat you right. Tell mama and them I'm coming home, leaving out tonight. I need a one good ride, be satisfied. Come on, Oklahoma borderline. If we roll all night, she'll be coming in the sight. Come on, Oklahoma borderline. Come on, Jeffrey. Bucks in my pocket and my thumb stuck in the wind. When I cross Red River Falls, I won't be back again. Give me old back roads and truck stops, 18 wheels of wine, some good old boat to take me through that Oklahoma line. I need one good ride to be satisfied. Come on, Oklahoma borderline. If we roll all night, she'll be coming in the sight. Come on, Oklahoma borderline. Try to figure just like you taught me, Chester.
welcome to Six String Saga. I have right here I think it was made in Italy. It's a 12-string guitar that Jeff Foskett, who plays in the Beach Boys, he gave it to me as a present. And I did a little customizing to it, but Jeff was very nice to give me this guitar, and I thought, well, that's cool, you know, because I'm a big fan of the Beach Boys, and this is kind of just a cool little 12-string that Ed Reynolds did a bunch of work on, and kind of set it up for my specs, and I'm just going to improvise on it, I guess. I'll just play a little.
some of the things you were thinking?
I think it's a relief for Glenn and the family. I know Glenn and I are the same faith. We're both Christian, and I know where he is now, and I know that he's in a perfect place. Glenn was one of the most unique guys. You know, you think of Glenn country, Alice Cooper rock and roll. We couldn't have been closer. He was one of the premier guitar players in both rock and country. And a lot of people don't know this, but I mean, when the respect he had in the rock and roll world, people like Eddie Van Halen one time, you know, said, "Can you get me a guitar lesson with Glenn?" Now most rockers would go, "What?" That's the kind of guitar player he was. He was considered one of the 5 best guitar players out there.
He's entitled.
Are you happy? He finally played Bach for me. Shut it down.